Hi guys, my name is KCK and I am your host. Welcome back to yet another impactful, very impactful conversation on the renewed. But before we get right into it, happy festive season to you and yours, guys. So today's conversation is one for the books, and I pray and I hope that you definitely get one or two things out of this conversation, so long as you just watch till the end, okay? So today's guest is very interesting. He takes us through his journey of self-discovery, discipline, focus, and basically how he got to where he is in his life. And I pray and I know I'm very positive that the lessons that you'll get from this video will definitely set you apart for the year 2023. And with that said, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And of course, very important, don't forget to share this video. With that said, see you on the flip side. Never too early to prepare for the year 2023. I know that we are in December. December, everybody is enjoying and nobody really wants to think hard or whatever. But then it's very important to plan already for the year 2023 so that you can be a better person and then smash all those goals, man. Hi, Shai.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm all good.
Thank you so much for coming.
My pleasure.
So tell me, who is Shai? Tell me a little bit about yourself.
That's the thing. Somehow, I kind of still knowing I'm still knowing the type of person that I am.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on that journey of self-discovery.
Oh.
But all I can say is, Shai Neumann. I'm a college student.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, I'm also on self-improvement. I think that's why, that's how a lot of people recognize me.
Yeah.
As that guy that's always self-improvement, trying to better himself every day.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's who I am.
Yeah. So self-improvement, what keeps you motivated and like determined and focused?
The hunger.
The hunger?
The hunger for being a better me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So that hunger is the one that keeps you motivated.
Is it? Yeah.
Makes you wake up every single day and smash those goals, right?
Yeah.
So just like icebreaker question, tell me one biggest thing you've achieved this year and your biggest failure this year.
Okay. Biggest achievement that I've accomplished this year basically is mental awareness.
Mm-hmm.
Mental awareness, like mentally being aware or finding out like,
What do you mean? Elaborate.
Okay. So cool, man. Let me tell you just my backstory.
Yes.
So as a young kid, right? So I haven't really been getting a lot of attention from my parents as being a middle child.
Mm.
You know that story of the middle child syndrome, where you try your best, you do everything for you to get attention from your parents.
Mm-hmm.
So it's what I've been doing all my life since the last I can remember, like when I was young, especially primary. So I've been doing this thing of just trying to get the approval of my parents. But at the same time, I just kind of getting to me mentally. I got more depressed, especially when my parents didn't notice this thing that I was doing. So basically, I was doing things for the approval of others. Not only my parents, friends, family, all those things.
Yeah.
So now,
being a people pleaser,
that's the thing. Yeah. So instead of, it's that thing. So this year, I've actually been telling myself that, listen, before you can love somebody else, love yourself.
Yes, you need to love yourself.
You need to love yourself first. Even if before you even expect somebody else to love you, love yourself.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's what I've been trying to accomplish this year. Mentally trying to get to know myself.
Yeah.
To know myself. Because being a people pleaser, you actually do stuff that you don't like.
Yeah. Just in the name of, okay, maybe they might like me more if I do this.
Yeah.
So you do that. But if you don't it's not actually even you.
It's not you. So basically what I'm trying to say is I've become somebody that I did not know I was.
Yeah. But it's actually you.
It's, yeah. So how can I say it in a more simple?
Like I understand maybe. Yeah.
No, that's the thing. Like what I'm trying to say is, being a people pleaser, you tend to surround yourself with different people, right? But with the more people you surround yourself with, the different you are. Like the more different you are with.
Because you're trying to pick up all these characteristics, all this,
yeah.
you know.
So it's what I've been doing. Imagine since I was young, so the mind is still fresh. You know, the mind is fresh. So anything that comes in your head stays there for a while.
Yes.
It's the same thing as when you're trying to learn. You know, the brain is still soft, and the parents are doing all this and this, so it really has an effect on you.
Yeah.
So also the same thing. I actually don't feel comfortable talking about it sometimes, but sometimes you just have to go out of your comfort. So when
it's a way of growing as well.
Yeah. So growing up as well, right? Being abused by your parents, especially your father. When your father was not there, you also, and then you try to please your father as well, but your father would never just notice. Yeah. So there's a lot of things I did. There's a lot of things I did. To the point where I did some bad things for my parents to actually notice me.
Oh wow.
You check. Yeah. So it was really difficult.
Sure.
But now this year, trying to actually started from last year. Because I started the self-improvement thing the end of last year. 2021. So where I was just trying to
self-improve, just work on yourself.
Yeah, so I just got self-improvement, so I'm just trying to discover who I am.
Yeah.
What my capabilities as well. So I'm still in the process of learning, but I know that
you
who I am.
always keep on discovering new things about yourself. So long as you are still alive, you will still be, discovering new things and, all of that. So, and your biggest failure this year?
Biggest failure?
Yeah.
Biggest failure? Not pushing myself that much. Actually,
you are pushing yourself.
Yeah, like I am pushing myself, but there's those days where you just lack self-discipline, and you just slack off sometimes. Yeah. But sometimes I understand it's when your body is really exhausted.
Yeah.
Like I understand a lot of people tell me that no, bro, you're pushing it too much. I think you need to relax. But then sometimes when you're hungry for success, tiredness is somehow not good. Yeah. So it's not something big.
Really?
You can take a few breaks here and there, but you're just still going to push. So I pushed myself over the limit. So that's actually my biggest failure. I pushed myself over the limit, not knowing, like over the limit, beyond my capabilities. Yeah, to the point where I stopped self-improvement for a while, and I gained weight. I lost, especially.
I'm trying to gain weight, so maybe you can give me some of the weight.
Just fail.
I should fail.
Yeah, just fail.
When I fail, I lose weight. When I'm stressed, I lose.
Yeah, it depends on failure you're going through. Because emotionally wise, if it was emotionally wise, you eat a lot. So especially now, me trying to focus on my emotional controls and all those things. So I stopped. So for me to actually, feed my insecurities. So you eat a lot. So that's what I do. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so you are an eater.
I'm an eater, yeah.
Okay, I'm also an eater. I don't know why. I'm just losing weight. But other than that, do you have like any regrets?
Regrets?
Apart from like slacking and stuff?
Not that I'm aware of.
No. Yeah.
Regret, maybe it's saying that I should have started this earlier.
Okay.
Or discovered self-improvement earlier. So, yeah.
But I feel like you're at the perfect age.
Yeah.
You're like,
it's still early.
Yeah, it's still early. It's never too late. It's never too early. Like you can still just be who you want. Yeah. Even at 40, you can start like a self-improvement journey.
Yeah, but I have this thing where your mid-20s is like you see football, right? You see in soccer, it's always gonna be that pre-season before the real tournament starts. So from your 20s to 30s, that's called pre-season. This is where you try things, you learn new things, you learn new skills.
Yeah.
So that's your 20s to 30s. And then from 30s upwards, that's where you are building your empire, your kingdom, according to the way you like. Because right now you can take risks.
Yeah.
In your 20s you can take risks, fail, win, you learn from your mistakes and all those things. Yeah. So that's basically
your pre-season, preparing you for the actual
Yeah.
What do you call it? Premier.
The Premier League also, yeah.
Yeah. So I was actually last night, I was stalking you on Instagram.
Okay.
And I came across a video that you posted, and you was talking about how it said that you're trying to be a better you than you were before. So tell me about the you of next year that you are not this year.
This year.
Yes.
Okay, basically all I can say is this year gonna be the same me, same goals, same objectives, all those things. But mentally wise, I'm going to change. I'm gonna become a beast more. You know, I'm gonna become a beast. I'm gonna push more. I'm gonna focus on learning new skills. Basically, what I'm trying to say is I'm going to be more disciplined. Because you can be motivated, but motivation is just the first step.
Yeah, it's just the first. It's just like a.
Yeah, it's just the jump start basically. Yeah, but the thing that keeps you going is discipline and consistency. Yeah. So what I'm trying to focus on is just next year, just being more disciplined, so I can be more consistent with the things I'm gonna do.
So for somebody that's listening right now, how do they begin to prepare for 2023? Like the planning and all that, how do they begin already now? It's December, you know.
Okay, first of all I can say is you have to be prepared to do the hard work. Do the hard work, especially if you don't feel like it. And the thing that you must do as well is I have different stages, right? The first stage is just take action. Because you cannot just you can, but that will be unrealistic if you just stuck like that. First, you have to set goals for yourself.
Yes.
Set goals for you. Plan as everything. You plan for the things that you want to achieve next year. So you write them down. You do everything. You look at. And the one thing I've realized, especially the people that I've also been coaching, right, is that most of them.
You coach people?
Yeah, I coach people as well. Like I focus more on male mental health. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've never spoken to no female has approached me with problems that they're facing, but I just coach other men as well on a platform called Discord. So I have lectures every Sundays, also sometimes Sundays about mental health, how to take charge of your life again. All those things, So from what I've noticed with guys that I coach is they come to me and tell me that things are not going as they expected, right? And one thing I've noticed is, first of all, they treat motivation as, how can I say, they just focus more on motivation. But one thing is, if you look at the let me just create this scenario up. So you wake up, you pull out your phone, and then you start going through social media. You go through YouTube videos, and then you see this one guy that's ripped, exercises, and then you're motivated. And then you're like, okay, now I also have to take charge. I also have to start working out, all those things.
Yeah, take control. Take
control. You know, just the basic things. Things that we actually go through. You're like, you feel motivated. You do all those things. You start, doing your research. But then after a certain period of time, you just lose it.
Why is it? Like, how do we keep on now? How do we maintain?
That's the thing. You just have to be disciplined.
Okay.
When you don't feel like doing the thing, that's when you have to do it.
Okay. You do it either way.
You do it either way. You have to do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. You understand? Yeah. So these guys come and then they tell me that no, I tried doing this and this and that. But then the thing is, you always come up with different things. Like you're busy with this thing, you're motivated by working out, but then another thing comes in, you're motivated by something else. Then you leave the working out and then you try to focus on that. So you're not disciplined enough to stick to your goals.
Trying to swallow more than what you can chew.
Exactly.
Is that what
yes. Try to be 1% better every day.
Okay. In whatever
you do, at least 1%. Don't go in 100% because like that you exhaust yourself.
And then you end up
not like anything afterwards. So 1% better every day. And where do we start? Making your bed. A lot of people, that's the thing. A lot of people treat that like just doing the small things, but that's where habits start. What I'm trying to say is we need to build habits.
Okay, so that's what you mean by basically dealing with the 20%. Small things
Small
like,
things lead up to bigger results.
Yeah, making your bed, brushing your teeth,
Those little
fasting,
things,
and even being a kind of person. Okay, yeah.
Instead of you go big, then you start giving everything all the time. No, don't give your all, because now you're just exhausting yourself. This. So you just try to be 1% better.
Yeah.
Make your bed. That's where habits start. That's where good habits start.
Yes.
Make your bed. You brush your teeth like you're saying, and then you read a book. At least, if you go on YouTube, right? If you're trying to better yourself, the first place you go to is YouTube. How to take charge of your life, and then you find these things on YouTube that says those motivational videos, and then they always say read a book an hour every day. But the thing is, let me say in terms of also weight. A lot of people go to the gym. Let's say someone is obese. A lot of people go to the gym, expect to see results within 2 weeks, 3 months. But the thing is,
not even 3 months. That's me.
Not even 3 months. Like 3 months is an unrealistic target. Like I want to lose weight within 3 months. But the thing is, how long have you been eating?
Oh, okay.
You've been eating, let's say, for 4 years.
Yeah.
And you're trying to get results of 4 years within 3 months.
So patience is very
Patience
important.
is key. Just stay consistent.
Yes.
Stay consistent with your goals. Stay consistent with your targets and all this.
Yeah.
So, in terms of like the losing weight, you expect to lose weight within 3 months, but you've been eating for 4 years. That's
you walk out like twice.
Twice a week. How would you expect to see results?
And you still eat the same.
Still eat the same.
So another thing, apart from like summing up everything that you just said right now, I feel like the most important thing is having a vision. If you can see it, then you can actually possess it. You understand? You cannot, obviously if you want to be successful, meaning it means that you have seen yourself successful. You understand? So I think it's very important for you to already have a vision for 2023, having a vision for how you want your life to look like, what changes you want to see, do you agree with that?
I do. I do agree with that.
Yeah, it's very important to have a vision, just already even before you put it on paper, you just imagine it.
You imagine it, yeah. You see, so one thing I did as well with, I visioned the type of person I want to be. Till now I vision and then I try to adjust according to the way I want to be, right?
Yes.
So the first thing that I did, obviously, was download Instagram. I went to look at people that actually, that I want to be like. But the thing is,
in the same line.
Yeah, the same line that and goals that I want to achieve, right? But the thing is, you shouldn't be really focused on trying to be somebody else when not. Just get motivation from somebody else, but just try to be yourself more. Like be yourself instead of trying to be somebody else when not. Because now mentally you're messing yourself up, because the whole point is that learning, trying to know who you actually are.
First, then you can know what you're gonna take in from this person, because you can't just pick up everything you just see. Honestly, you can't. If you know yourself, then you will know that okay, fine, I'm gonna follow this person because of this. I'm gonna follow the other person because of this and this. Understand? Just to know what you're gonna pick up, you have to filter basically. You can't just take in everything, And tell me about decisions. How important are decisions? Because I believe that decisions are what actually gets you to achieve the goal.
So in terms of decision, right? Let's look at it like this. So there's two things that I discovered this year: delay gratification and instant gratification. Do you know any?
Delay gratification,
and
instant gratification. Yeah. Tell me about that.
So basically, is what I'm trying to say is, okay, delayed gratification are things that you do right now, which you don't enjoy actually doing, but will give you greater results later on.
Oh, okay. Suffer today, enjoy tomorrow.
Suffer today, enjoy tomorrow, exactly. And then you find the instant gratification thing, which you enjoy now, but you regret it later.
Oh, okay. So it's two words. It's like two.
Delayed gratification and instant gratification.
Okay.
So instant gratification is things like watching movies, doing drugs, drinking, going out more. But then, after a certain period of time, will have a big toll on you.
Yes.
And then delayed is the opposite, where you find going out, reading a book, meditating, all those things, right? Exercising. So now the thing is, when it comes to decisions, which one are you trying to focus on more? Are you trying to focus on being a better you, or just remaining down there?
Yeah.
So now you have to look at it like this. The things that give you pleasure after a certain period of time are the ones actually going to build you up as a character. You don't enjoy the process.
Yes.
You don't enjoy the process, but the thing is, later on, you'll enjoy the suffering that is occurred. Like in terms of exercising as well, right? In terms of exercising, you don't enjoy exercising. You don't want to wake up. You don't want to go to the gym because your body hurts after an hour session of gymming. You don't want to read because it's boring. You don't want to meditate because what's the point of meditating? But you see, that's the decisions that you have to take. You have to focus on the delayed gratification. If you look at it right now, instant gratification, right? You enjoy it right now, like I'm saying. But then later on, let's say in terms of drinking, also in terms of medical as well, your health, it will have a negative effect on your health, right? But you don't care about those things. You're enjoying it right now. Enjoying it right now. That's all that matters.
Honestly.
You see, that's what I'm saying. Our generation focuses on
like instant gratification.
instant gratification. So you just have to know between the two, and then you'll know what decision you have to take.
Yeah. And I think we should actually have a session where we talk about health, because I feel like people don't really know the impacts, the things that you like basically consume, the impact it has for you, on you, after a long period of time. For example, drinking, eating, however, those things catch up to you after like you're 30, after you're 40, you look like you're older because of the things you're consuming, unhealthy things and stuff like that. So yeah, it's very true. And also, there's something that my mom told me. She said that good things that last take long. Good things that last, like they don't just come up like this.
Yeah.
They are hard to get. Yeah. So that's how you know that something is actually worth fighting for. It's when it's hard.
Yeah.
When you don't want to do it.
It's basically just an easy come, easy go kind of thing. Yes. Where you get something right now, it's easy for you to also lose it. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Sometimes you see the hard work thing, right? The delayed gratification thing. It's difficult right now, but then after a certain period of time, okay, let's go back to let's say in terms of health, right?
Yes.
So you do the exercising, you do the reading a book, meditating.
The last thing that I want to talk about is maybe second last, I'm not sure. Yeah, is how people are scared of failure so much that they don't even start. And this was actually me for like a very long period of time. I was so scared to fail. I was so scared of what people will say, and I was just like, it's probably better to just not do anything. But then like that, it's also still taking a decision.
Yeah. But this year, I understand. Like even this year, especially with the lectures that I've been hosting with my fellow gents, is I always tell them that even when you mention right now failure, I always keep telling them this year actually made. I'm actually good friends with a person named Failure. Because look, if you don't take your chances right now, or let me say like this, if you don't take the risk, how you know?
You will never know.
You will never know. So one thing about me as well that I didn't mention in the beginning of the talk is that as a young kid, right, I'm this introverted kind. So I don't like talking to people. As soon as I go out, anxiety. I was always anxious. I had anxiety to the point where I was like shaking.
Oh wow!
If I was in public, even at school, I was always on my own. I was, the quiet kid in the back of the class.
Yeah.
So, but the thing is, with me trying to focus on my health, all those things, right? What did I have to do for me to actually start doing that? I had to go out of my comfort zone. I had to take my chances of going out, talking to people more.
Yeah.
Because if I was still the same old me, I won't be here.
And there's no growth in being in your comfort zone.
Exactly.
Honestly. And I'm saying this to myself also.
Yeah. so I took the risk, even if it failed. You see, that's the thing. Even like one thing I told myself and the people that I teach is that there should be a certain period of time where you just go out in public and then you approach people.
Oh, child.
You just approach people. You just randomly start talking to people, right? So
Mm.
that's a
But about
way.
what though?
That's the thing. You just randomly just go. You just have a conversation.
Oh, the weather is not today.
The weather is proper. When you get the shoes, all those things you check.
Yeah.
So you just go out there and then you approach people. Even if you fail, right? You learn. You learn. Oh, I approached this person wrongly because of this and that. Even in terms of. But within failure, there's always going to be growth.
Yeah.
Fail more.
Then
You have to fail more than your wins.
And you are gonna fail more than.
Exactly. Because you learn from your failures.
Yes.
It's the same thing. Even in terms of school. You write the test, you fail. You go through the test and okay, no, I didn't know this, I didn't know that. So you learn from your failures. You go through that and you try to, rehearse again. Okay, now I have to adjust myself. I have to study this and that, go through that. So don't be scared of failure.
Yeah, definitely.
Fail more.
Yeah.
For you to grow.
And it's I never used to like failing. And I used to fail a lot actually. And let me talk about my driver's license. I failed my driver's license like 5 times.
I failed mine like 3.
Really?
Yeah.
For a guy, it's actually a lot for a guy. For a girl, that's way too much. Like 5 times, and then on the 6th time, I actually passed. And I wanted to actually give up when I failed the 4th time. But then I was just like, what if I actually go back and then actually do pass? So I went back and then I failed again, but then I still went back.
So you see that? Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, a lot of people.
You never know.
You never know. As for me, the thing that differentiates winners from losers is that winners are not people that win all the time, right? Winners are people that learn from their mistakes. They fail and then they learn. And then losers are people, as soon as they fail, they don't want to go again. They don't want to try again because they're like, oh, what's the point? I'm actually going to lose again. So that's the difference between winners and losers. Winners are not people that win all the time, but people that fail and learn from their mistakes.
And go back into the field.
Go back.
Yes, honestly, like, imagine if I had given up, I would never have had a license till this day.
Same thing.
Yeah, you as well.
You see, okay, there's also a story behind how I got my license, right? So the first time I failed, the second time I failed, then the third time I failed for some dumb reason. But then the fourth time the fourth time is my learners was going to expire within 3 days, right? That time I already gave up.
Yeah,
I was like, let me just.
Then when you give up, that you actually like something just happens.
So you check. So my dad just came out of the way. So my grandfather was sick, right? And my dad was like, no, you need to start driving your grandpa to the hospital, different towns and all the things when he needs a driver. I was like, no, I was afraid. Let me just wait for 3 days, wait 14 days for my learners to, so I can ride again. But then my dad was like, no, just push. So that day of going to test drive, I was involved in a car accident.
Oh, wow. On your way?
On my way to Natas. So I was involved in a car accident and all those things. But still in my head, that time, the 3 days, within those 3 days, I was like talking to myself, like, really, should I just accept failure and all those things? Let me just, there's always going to be that, the 2 monkeys on your shoulders. No, just go, no, don't go. But then the one telling me to go,
just try again.
Just try again. But like, no, just try this last minute. So, try. Just push. So that's how I spoke to the accident in the car, rolled like 3 times. Actually, I just hurt my knee a bit, but I'm still able to walk.
That was where? Was it in Bantu?
I was in Kobabes that time.
You in Kobabes?
Yeah, because I went for holiday. Yeah, so the car rolled all the scenes. So me and the guy.
Is so small.
The guy was speeding, so that's the thing, eh? So after the accident, I still went to Natas. I went to explain everything. And then the guy was like, I'll give you a second chance. And nothing happened. I was like, okay, go. What is a car accident? Like I survived the car accident just a few hours ago. What is a driving license?
Yes.
So I just went to the bush. I got no mistakes, no nothing.
It's same
day.
I need to give you a fist bump. Honestly.
And so I think what I'm trying to say, the moral of the story as well is if you can't walk with God, you won't achieve.
If you can't what?
Walk with God.
Oh wow.
You can't really achieve a lot of things.
Yes.
Because now you're doing things without the grace of God, without the Lord guiding you, without the guidance of the Lord. Shit like that.
Trying to do things
without, yeah. So you won't really achieve a lot.
Yeah.
If you don't.
Yeah. Even this whole thing of like running for success, like trying the most and all of that. Without God, it's like what did I say? Building a house without the what? The builder.
I actually forgot.
Hey,
but I know what you're trying to say. I don't know exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I understand.
I'll put it down here. When I find it, I'll put it there.
Yeah.
No, really. So, coming to the end of our session, I just want you to motivate somebody out there that has failed a lot this year. They started this, didn't work out, and they feel like they're just behind, and their life is just stagnant. It's not going anywhere. Like, any hope for them for 2023?
Like it says, so you'll never know. You just have to push. You just have to push, because it's the same thing as me. I never knew that I'll be like, I can say that in my own world, my own zone, I'm successful with what I'm doing. Right? I'm successful, but I never knew I'll get to this point. The only thing that you have to do is just have to push. You'll never know exactly when that time is gonna come. It's the same thing as it says in the Bible, right? The Lord will test you. The Lord will test you for your faith and all those things. It's the same thing. So it's the same thing. The world is testing you, but if the world throws punches, get up, punch back.
Yeah.
Because it's conditioning you. It's conditioning you to actually be able to even tackle a lot of things that you never knew you'd be able to tackle.
Yeah.
So you just have to just keep on pushing. That's all I can say.
Awesome. Thank you so much for the session. I myself really learned a lot, and I am going to smash those goals in 2023. And I hope that you guys also learned something from this session as well. With that said, guys, stay tuned for the second segment of the show, which is the game. And we are back, you guys. So for this next segment of the show, we have a short 2-minute game. Never have I ever. We need to sit for this one.
After this.
After this,
yeah, I'm gonna need to focus.
You need to
can relax you. So
it's just a game.
A game is a game. It's challenging.
Ne?
Yeah,
okay. Never have I ever snuck somebody in the house.
Whoa! Casey! Oh.
We didn't do anything.
We'll never know. It's yours. You won't know. We won't know.
No, we didn't do anything. I thought you had.
No, man.
Okay. Let's move on. Wow, okay. Never have I ever lied about who I was just to impress somebody.
Oh,
Why I have not? Yeah, I'm real, mate.
Yeah, no. Now I'm real, but back then, yeah.
So, never have I ever pretended to like a gift that somebody gave you.
No.
You have not? Yeah, I'm genuine.
I'm very appreciative of the little things.
Yeah.
Never have I ever snuck alcohol in the house.
Guys, I don't drink alcohol. I don't. Have you? Let me see. No, but I haven't.
Getting yourself into things.
I have never.
I don't drink alcohol, but when you're trying things out.
Yeah. So never have I ever been suspended from school. This is the last one. We have to do it.
Okay, because of.
Why are you thinking twice though?
Yeah, because. Almost, but yeah.
Almost me.
I have not.
I have not as well.
Yeah.
I was almost.
Yeah.
But it's cause like
Of somebody, other people.
The class was talking.
The class, it's always going to be that.
They just decided, okay, everybody's in trouble.
Yeah,
you know?
it's always going to be that. Yeah.
So technically, we have not.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. So that is it. Thank you so much for joining me.
No problem.
No problem, eh?
Yeah.
That
vibes.
yeah, ne. So that is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching till the end. If you watch till the end, drop a black and a white heart in the comment section down below. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And of course, see you guys next week or whenever we meet again. Bye!